Before I start this video, I wanted to let everybody know that this is a very special one for me, because one of the very first ghost videos I made on this channel was a CCTV one. I had just a handful of subscribers and around 100 views. That was over 2 years ago, and my channel has grown into something I could never have imagined. So what better time to thank you all so much for supporting the journey, and also to make another ghost caught on CCTV cameras video. What's good about these pieces of footage is that there is no ghost hunting going on to give people a reason to fake a ghost. All of these are of cameras that are left running in locations that happen to capture unexplained apparitions. Now, this by no means automatically gives them full credibility, but it certainly adds to it. Anyway, I will let you see them and make up your own mind, so sit back, grab those headphones and enjoy. Antique Store Ghost. In May 2016, the CCTV cameras in the 130-year-old Hopkins Antique and Art Centre in Nottingham, UK, were being rewired by shop owner Liam Woodgates, and during the procedure he spotted something unusual on one of the camera's monitors. He rewound the tape to double check and make sure it wasn't just someone in the shop, and was surprised to see the apparition of a white object wandering through the rails of the vintage clothing. Take a look. Liam is a skeptic, but even he cannot explain what he captured. The other workers believe it's Mrs. Hopkins, the original shop owner from the 1800s. So could it be a hoax, or is it really the ghost of the former owner? What's your thoughts? The White Lion Ghost. The White Lion pub in Yateley, Hampshire has long had a reputation for being haunted, with the managers claiming they can feel the presence of a ghost and have spotted a figure walking around many times. Then in October 2015, the apparition that the workers had been talking about for years was finally caught on CCTV. It was only spotted as the fire alarm was sounded for no reason, and barman Andy Froker checked the cameras to look for an intruder. That is when he saw an apparition at the top of the stairs that leads into the ladies' restroom. Take a look. Although it's hard to tell, the workers believe the ghost is wearing some type of hood and could possibly be James Rogers. James was the pub's original owner and is believed to be responsible for setting off the fire alarm many times before, which is exactly what happened just before the apparition was seen. Oklahoma Wreckage Ghost. This next piece of footage was taken at the Puckett Auto Storage Lot, a car wreckers in Oklahoma, not the sort of place you would expect paranormal activity. However, there were two people on duty one evening, and they spotted what looked like a possible intruder. They went out to check the area, but no one was there. After looking back over the footage, a figure can clearly be seen walking around. Take a look. Like I said, you wouldn't think this place could be haunted, but Chris Puckett, who runs the business, explained that the lot often stores cars that have been involved in horrific traffic accidents. This led people to speculate that the apparition was of a woman who was involved in a fatal car crash just weeks earlier, and whose mangled car had been stored at the lot, before being removed by her insurance company just hours before the video was taken. The woman was Tracy Martin, a 33-year-old mother of twins who passed away from her injuries on the 30th of June 2002. After seeing the footage on the news, even her family came forward convinced that the apparition was Tracy, saying it would be typical of her to come back and let them know she was okay. As far as debunking the footage, the car lot has no reason to fake this, and there is no concrete evidence to suggest it is a hoax. That's not to say it's a ghost, more specifically that of Tracy Martin, but it's one of those videos that even non-believers have a hard time explaining. The Taxi Ghost. Ever since the 2011 earthquake, Japanese taxi drivers have frequently reported ghost passengers. especially in the town of Ishinomaki, which was hit by a tsunami that killed 6,000 people. Before I show the footage, it's interesting to know that seeing apparitions is a known side effect of post-traumatic stress disorder, and after the devastation caused by the earthquake and resulting tsunami, this could be the reason so many cab drivers claim they have had ghosts in their cars. In fact, the reports got so frequent that as part of a study by a university, drivers were interviewed about this phenomenon, and it was found that all of the drivers were convinced they were picking up genuine fares until their passengers just vanished during the journey. One of the drivers interviewed told how he picked up a woman from Ishinomaki station who wanted to go to Minamahama district. When he told the woman that area had been wiped out in the disaster, the woman said, "Have I died?" When the driver turned around to speak to her, she had disappeared. It sounds strange, and you can see why people would blame post-traumatic stress disorder. However, when someone opens your taxi door and it's caught on camera, PTSD cannot be blamed, and that is exactly what happened here. The video really speaks for itself, so take a look. Pretty creepy. Now, it could easily be faked, but would someone really want to fake something that has been widely reported by taxi drivers affected by a tragic event, just to make a ghost video? Who knows, it's certainly creepy, and it isn't the only paranormal CCTV footage involving Japanese taxis. I wasn't lying when I said there are many reports from taxi drivers in Japan of ghosts entering their cars. And just a heads up, this one will not be good for anyone who doesn't like getting into taxis by themselves. It was of course taken in Japan and is some surveillance footage of a man at a taxi rank who gets into a taxi that has just pulled up. But behind him there is a black shape that follows him. As he opens the car door, it gets very close and gets into the taxi with him. Take a look. Many have likened the apparition to a woman in dark robe-like clothing with her hood up, while others have suggested it could be another fake Japanese ghost video. What do you think? So there's 5 believed ghosts caught on surveillance cameras. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon in the next creepy video.